Hello everyone, I'm Eugenia with Eugenia-C Design. Today I'd like to introduce 3 of my new tools in Torch Fire Enamelling. The first one is this spatula, and that is made of aluminum and it's 1 inch by 5 inches. I use that to support my piece for sifting. Now, so after that, and when you try to pick it up, it's very easy to pick it up and you won't make any mess and you won't screw up your design. The second one is the Torch Enamel Basket. It is made of stainless steel and you have to use it with a tripod to hold it in place while you do this firing. Now this is specifically designed for torch fire because there's no base on it, there's no interruption, no blockage of the fire, so you got a really even heat to the piece. The third one is the acrylic stencils. It is clear, so you can see the placement of the design very easily, and it's 3.5 inches square, so you can hold on to it very comfortably when you work. Also, I have a total of 10 different designs. When you got it, they will be protected on both sides with paper. All you have to do is just peel it off and you're ready to go. Okay, let's go. If you use paper, you fold it in half, open it up, and then put the piece on there. Now before you do the enamel, make sure the work that you want to be done on the piece has completed, because the enameling is the last stage. So, and make sure this is really clean and no grease on it. So let's put it on there. You use the color, pick the color that you want, and then sift a nice even coat on it. Okay, now after that you can pick it up and now it's off the surface, so it's easy for you to use 2 fingers and then pick it up and put it onto the white basket for firing. Okay, now when you're done with the color, you want to make sure that you don't mix the color, so you wipe it out with a damp piece of paper towel, and then dump this one back onto dump the powder back onto the container. Now, the majority of the time I like to use stainless steel bowl. It's about 4 inches. You can get those from a hardware store or the dollar stores. You make sure it's clean. So you put your spatula on there. Let's get this one. I want to get this one. Okay. So it's nice and clean. Put it in. And you do the sifting the same way, like that, nice and even, and you pick it up, and now it's so easy to pick the piece up and then put it onto the basket, and then you can fire from underneath. Okay, so, and now as you can see, you can just shake it up and clean it, and if you're done with the the color, so you just put them back in there. And so as you can see, your working surface is nice and clean, and you won't have the tendency of mixing the colors together and end up with a whole bunch of concrete enamel. Okay, so let's do the stencils. Now with the stencil we cannot use the bowl, so we use a piece of paper and put it there. Now you make on the base coat. You do a base coat on a piece first, like this, right? So You pick your color, whatever color you want, white, red, or black, or whatever color that you want onto the, like this, okay? You put it on here. Now, before sifting, make sure you spray a thin mist of clear fire onto the surface. So when the powder goes through the stencils, it will stick on the surface. So, okay? And then now you pick your own design with whatever you want, whatever design you want. Let's see. Let's do this one. I like the flower. So you still hold on to the whole piece all the time and you place wherever you want that. So if I do this one, okay, now make sure this is easier to see. See now, okay, like that. Now while you hold into the piece and then use your finger here and lift the stencil straight up so you won't mess up the design. And then you just dump the color back onto the ball. See, this is the finished design like this. Now, if there's the edges that you want to tidy it up or whatever, you can use a damp brush and you just touch it up, okay? And you can, you know, clean it up the edges if you don't like it. Now, worst come to worst, if you don't really like design or you don't like the color, you can always rinse it off, okay? Rinse it off in the water, dry it, and then repeat the procedure. Put the clear fire on it, okay? And repeat that, and then do it again, okay? Now let's try this one. So I want this one. If I want the red color, so I can do this. You don't want the too thick a coat or too thin a coat, so you will have practice after a while. So lift it straight up and then dump the powder back on there, okay? And lift it and pick it up. And now you can see that is very pretty, okay? Okay, let's torch this one. Now when I torch, I like to put the tripod onto some kind of rotating station so you can have even distribution of the heat. You can make one yourself. Just get one of those hardware things from the hardware store and then mount it on something. It's fireproof. This one a friend of mine made for me, so what you see is what you get. So you put it on the tripod, and now you can go directly with the fire directly underneath the piece. So, and it's very effective. And if you can just move it around, so this will the heat is even better, especially for the larger pieces. It's not that important with a smaller one, but I still kind of get kind of accustomed to move them around, and then, you know, and then until it's done. All right. So if you can see the fire just right underneath it. So when it's nice and shiny, that means it's done. You just turn it off. Put it aside. Now, I'm quite impatient and I don't want to wait too long. So after about 10 seconds or so, I will pick it up and then quench it. Now, it might crack sometimes. People will think, well, it will crack that. But worst come to worst, if it cracked, you can always heat it up and it will heal by itself. All right? So I like to quench it in water, and here it is. That's the one that we work on, and it's nice and very pretty. And now you can add another color to it, you know, and dress it up. Okay, so